And first on the agenda is approval of the minutes of the special meetings of January 7, 2021 and January 19, 2021. Is there a motion?
I move to approve those minutes.
I support it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same.
Oh, we probably should take roll call. We're under the Open Meetings Act. I'll call roll. Is it Commissioner Ritzma?
Here, Kalamazoo.
Present in the city of Kalamazoo. And Commissioner Robinson is also present in the city of Kalamazoo, and therefore a quorum of the authority exists.
Okay, very good. So we already approved the minutes. Item 3, actions, and this item is to receive information regarding the Internal Revenue Service audit of the Kalamazoo HFA/Bronson Series 2016 bonds, and to authorize the secretary to execute an engagement letter and IRS Form 2848, which is a power of attorney, to permit the Miller Canfield Law Firm to act on behalf of Bronson and the authority. Bronson will be responsible for all legal fees related to this engagement. Does anyone wish to speak on this?
We have 2 members of the Miller Canfield Law Firm that contacted me in regard to the IRS audit, and I will turn it over to those individuals to explain further what's going on and what responsibility the HFA has in regard to
that. Okay.
Good morning, and thanks for your time this morning. As you know, I'm Steve Frank with Miller Canfield. I have here this morning with me my tax partner, Jeff McHugh, whom you may have not met, but he has worked on the city's behalf in connection with its tax-exempt bond issues for many, many years. Jeff is the chair of our tax department. He has handled many audits. I was going to hazard a guess here, Jeff, but I'll just let you update them on your experience. So I'll just hand it over to you, and if you could maybe just provide a brief introduction and background on the audit and what our role is here. That would be helpful, I think, to Clyde and Jim.
Okay, great. Thanks, Steve. Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff McHugh. Nice to see you guys. As Steve mentioned, I've been around the block a few times. I've been doing this for close to 40 years. And in that time, probably handled 250 audits, something like that, a large number of them. This one is we received an audit notice. It was dated July 22nd. It's most likely a random audit. In fact, I'm positive it's a random audit because I've talked to the IRS agent about it, which means it was just selected as part of a group of deals that they're looking at just to find out what compliance looks like in the marketplace. So this was just something they pulled from a group of deals. There's no reason to think there's any problems. As you know, the authority issues these bonds on behalf of Bronson Healthcare. And so Bronson's really the party who is in interest here economically. If there were a problem, it would be Bronson's economic situation they have to deal with. So in these cases, we are normally retained by both the authority who issues the bonds and the obligor who's responsible for the payment of the bonds to defend the audits. And the normal practice is for us to get an engagement letter from both parties and to get the Form 2848 from both parties. By the way, we already have the signed engagement letter and the Form 2848 from Bronson on this transaction. I see my camera has stopped here, so I'm gonna stop it and start it. Give me a second here.
Your audio is still working, Jeff.
Okay, great. Well, that's probably better. Oh, there we go. Okay. At any rate, what we need from you guys today is just to authorize signing the engagement letter and signing the 2848. At that point, we take this 2848, the attorneys listed on there, which would be myself and Katrina Desmond, my tax partner, will be handling the audit. Steve Frank is listed on there as well in case there's any issues about state law or documents or something like that he has to speak to. That's relatively uncommon. We just do that as a precaution. Once we're retained, we interface with the IRS. You guys don't need to be involved at that point. And in fact, we've already talked to the IRS a couple times on this audit, and everything is moving forward smoothly. There is a deadline listed on the audit notice. That due date has been extended through the end of August. I talked to the agent on Friday. He will give us another extension through September 10th if we need it. Actually, at this point, we think we've got all the items we need to respond to the request in a timely fashion. So my guess is we'll have that out this week, probably by Thursday or Friday, depending upon our review that's required. We're working on really just one more item. So I think that's it. We don't really know how long this audit will last. These things are kind of difficult to predict. Sometimes they go within 3 months, that's relatively quickly. Sometimes they can last up to a year. We actually still have one that's 6 years old, but we think the IRS agent on that retired, so we don't know what happened to him. At any rate, this one we expect to go fairly quickly, and don't think there's going to be any problems with it. So, any questions?
So
Okay,
will the
terrific.
findings be shared with this board as well as Bronson, or is it all go to Bronson?
No, what'll happen is there'll be hopefully a audit dismissal letter that will come from the IRS. It'll be addressed to the authority, and we'll get a copy of it under a power of attorney. I'll probably get a copy early, probably a day before you guys will, and then we'll share that with Bronson, and you'll get your own copy. If for some reason you don't get a copy or it gets laid up in the mail, I'll be sending you guys a copy along with Bronson at the same time.
Okay.
So, and the findings, it'll just be a dismissal notice. It won't really say much except we've reviewed your bond issue. We've determined that it's tax exempt. Love and kisses IRS is basically what it says.
Okay. Very good. All right. Any other questions? Seeing none. We need a motion to authorize the secretary to execute an engagement letter and IRS Form 2848 to permit Miller Canfield to act on behalf of Bronson and the authority.
So moved.
And supported. Discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, the same. All right. Now is a time for public comment. Do we have any public comment?
There are no public comments at this time.
All right, thank you. And commissioner comments? Seeing none, we stand adjourned. Thank you all.
I will execute those documents today and send them out, scan them and send them by email to both Stephen and Jeff, okay?
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clark. Appreciate it. Thank you both for your time this morning.
Yep,
No
absolutely.
problem. Thank
You
you.
guys, nice to see you. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey, Neil.